Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Like I promised, I said I'll be dropping a tutorial on how I made this kiddies dress. If this is something you would like to learn, kindly keep watching and let's get right into the video. To get your actual waist measurement for your flare, you need to divide your waist by 6.28. Whatever figure you have there, you mark it around the start point of your folded fabric. That will be the arc, and from that point you would measure out the length of your fabric. So what I did was, how I got my folded fabric was earlier dividing my waist by 6.28, and I added the length of my flare. That was the length I used in folding my fabric, and now I'm going to be marking the length of my flare round, starting putting my tape from the arc I have created, and I'm going around until I get to the other side of my fabric. After you put in the length of your flare, then we can go ahead in cutting a fabric. I just earlier showed us how I folded my fabric. So my fabric is folded in 4. We can now cut out after. This is like the first stage. We'll be cutting out 2 flare. So I have 1 flare for the outer bodice and the other will serve as my lining. The previous petticoat I did had its own flare, but this particular petticoat will be carrying or will be attached in between my front flare and my back flare. Here I have the length of my net at 6 inches, and I have 2 different shades of purple because I really wanted a particular shade of purple. I couldn't get the particular shade of purple, so I got 2 different shades to blend it into the shade I want. So I have gathered my net, but as you keep watching the video, you're going to see how I gathered my net fabric into this. So I gathered my net fabric in such a way that it's like a continuous pattern, so I can save off space. So I'll be showing us another method of cutting a petticoat or making a petticoat. So I have half the length of a flare here, and then I'll be cutting a long strip of hardnet that I'll be gathering later around the hem of our flare, or this hardnet flare. So if you want a fuller petticoat, just cut about 360-degree peplum twice, which I have here in the video already, and then I'm gathering the longer straight hardnet around the flare. For our Dullface or flare, I'll be coming down by 2 inches at first, and then I will continue marking 4 inches from there. So 4, 8, and along the line we'll continue going, then 12 inches, and from there. So what I'm just trying to do is I literally divided my the length of my flare by the number of layers I want, and that's what I'm working with here. But just make sure that you come down from your waistline by 2 inches before marking out the figures you got for the numbers of layers you want to do. And also note that your mesh net should be at least 3 inches longer than the length of the markings you're doing on your Dullface. So if it makes sense, well, along the line you will get to understand. So connecting these lines together so that once we get to our sewing machine, it's going to be a swift and a fast one for us without us getting up or getting confused. So I forgot to mention that the Dullface or the outer fabric that we're carrying our mesh net, should turn the M-line with a crinoline. So I've turned the M-line with a crinoline, and I have also top stitched it, and we're just going and keep connecting our lines. So I have sewn my crinoline around the flare. For my Hardnet, I have gone ahead to gather the longer strip of fabric, and I have also sewn it to like the edges of the flare, and I went ahead to also top stitch on it. So for my net, so we're gathering our net this way. This is like the most effective and fastest method to achieve your gathers. Within minutes you'll be done. So this did not even take me up to 30 minutes. I was done gathering what's the length of Hardnet, the net of mesh net I'll be using for this particular project. So you just need to take your time. You just need your your index finger and then your middle finger for this method. As you go, you trim off the uneven parts of your nets. So you keep arranging the net and you keep gathering. So I'm just going to stop talking and you just watch what I am doing. So once you're almost done gathering, you move to nesting. So the next step for us now is for us to start attaching our mesh nets on the lines we've created on our Dullface. So I've gone ahead to sew 2 layers. So I started from the hem of my dress, then I'm working my way upwards. So I'm just going to show us what I'm doing. So I placed my mesh net on the marked areas of my fabric, so that will direct me on the way to go. It's quite easy and less stressful. So I haven't stood up on my machine since then because I've done the necessary markings I need to do earlier. So we just keep sewing our gathered mesh around the straight lines that we marked. So that's the first layer, second layer, and the third layer is what I'm currently doing. I did 5 layers for this particular kiddies dress. The first one on the first video was about 6 layers. This is just 5 layers. This is for a 1-year-old. So we keep sewing till we get to we work our way to the last lines, the last markings we did. But this particular mesh net won't get to the waistline of our flare. Don't know if that makes sense. So I'm just going to keep quiet again and just let us watch what I'm doing. So once you're almost done with this particular stage, let's move to the next stage. So I've gone ahead to cut my other flare off camera. This is like another shade of purple. For this project you need different shades of color, like 2 different shades of color. So I've gone ahead to sew my peplum. So we all know, but this time around your waist measurement is going to be ×2, then you divide by 6.28. So the length of this peplum is 7 inches, and you can do 6 inches if you want to, by these 7 inches for mine. So now for the bodies, depending on the child's measurement, I'm gonna use my cut out my upper bodice for this project. Cut out the other nets and also the back bodice. I will be sewing this together. So now I've sewn my upper bodice. I've attached my mesh net around the front, and now I've sewn the sides. So I did lining and fabric to fabric, because we'll be sewing we're doing inseam finishing for this particular project. For all my ball dresses or for my kiddies wears, I use inseam finishing. So we're attaching our bodies on our down part this way. So fabric to fabric. So the down parts flare to the upper bodies of our fabric, then we can also, and then the lining is going to go for the back of the dress. So now I've joined the down part to just a piece of the bodice. So that's like the main fabric of the bodice. And now I will now introduce my petticoats to the lining of the upper bodice. I don't even make sense. You see how lightweight this dress is without the petticoat for now, and you would see once I attach this petticoat to like my lining, you would see how full it became at once. So you see how the petticoat pushed it. So I'm going to be showing, just showing us how I'm attaching my petticoat to the lining. So I'm gonna have to attach my petticoat. You can see the difference. Now it's pushing out my fabric. So this is what the back looks like. This is what the knit finishing looks like. And now we can attach our zip. Just showing us where I attached the lining to, so it's more like lining to lining, fabric to fabric. So now we go ahead to attach our zip and conceal. So I've attached my zip to like the main dress, and I'll be using my lining to turn it over. So now I'm done attaching my zipper. You see how neat the back is, and showing us the front also. So you just need to take your time for this project. So we'll be zipping up our dress. So I've not ironed this particular dress. I was just rushing so I can make the video and also meet up with other things. But yeah, this is what the dress looks like without our sleeves. For now, this is how beautiful the dress looks like. This is what it looks like. And yeah, we'll go ahead to the next stage. So for sorry for the sleeve, I'm going to make a different video for the sleeve because I don't want this video to be longer. So I'm going to make a different video for the sleeve. The sleeve requires more attention and a lengthy video for it. So I'm going to be making a video for the sleeve. So just enjoy the view for now. So this is what our dress looks like after you've attached your applique. So I used lace patches from my mom's lace for it. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching my video. If my video has been helpful, kindly please subscribe to my channel, like, share, and don't forget also to leave a comment. See you in the next one. Bye guys.